You're watching the Weiss channel. Today I'm doing part 2 of the College of Southern Maryland math review for algebra, advanced algebra with trig class. Here we go. Suppose a ball thrown into the air has its height given by the function h of t equals 7 plus 96t minus 16t squared, where t is in seconds after the ball is thrown. When does the ball reach its highest point? Now, keep in mind, you got to take this and put it in order. Like 7 plus 96t minus 16t squared. Let's write that as negative 16t squared plus 96t plus 7. All you need to do for this problem is negative b over 2a. I need you to remember that. Negative b over 2a. You're going to take negative 96 divided by 2 times negative 16. Negative 96 divided by 2 times negative 16. Or negative 96 divided by negative 32 is 3. 3 seconds. You're done. That's it. The profit that the vendor makes by selling X pretzels is given by the function negative 0.002 x squared plus 1.6x minus 300. How many pretzels must be sold to maximize profit? Again, you're going to do negative b over 2a. Negative b over 2a. You're going to do negative 1.6 divided by 2 times negative 0.002. Yeah. So you're going to get negative 1.6 divided by negative 0.004, which is 400 pretzels to maximize profit. Easy. Use f of x equals 7x squared and g of x equals x minus 6 over 2 to find f of g of 3. F of g of 3 is the same as saying f of g of 3 like that. Meaning we're going to do g of 3 first. G of 3 means we're going to put 3 in for x. Instead of x, I'm going to put in 3. So it's going to be 3 minus 6 over 2. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Negative 3 over 2. So now we're going to do f of negative 3 over 2. F of x is 7x squared. So we're going to do 7 times negative 3 over 2 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative times a negative is a positive. So it's 7 times 9 over 4. 7 times 9 is 63 over 4. Done. If f of x equals 1 over x and g of x equals 8x to the third, find g of f of 2. Also could be written like this, g of f of 2. So we're going to do f of 2 first. All right? So in other words, instead of x here, we're going to put in 2. F of 2 is 1 over 2. Okay, so now we're going to do g of 1 over 2. So instead of 8x to the third, we're going to do 8 times 1 over 2 to the third. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So 1 over 2 to the third power is 1 over 8. 8 times 1 over 8 is 1. The 8's cancel, right? Which of the following is the equation of a circle with center 2, 1, and radius square root of 8? Now you need to remember that the circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, so x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared. And what's square root of 8 squared? Keep in mind, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9, which is 3. Or square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. Square root of 7 times square root of 7 is 7. Square root of 51 times square root of 51 is 51. So what's the square root of 8 times the square root of 8? That's just going to be 8, right? So it's going to be x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 8. Be careful. Don't fall for if they have 64 as one of your answers, okay? So it is letter B. X minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 8. Which of the following is the equation of the circle with center 0, 3 and radius square root of 13? Okay, x minus 0 squared is the same as saying x squared. So it's either A or C, all right? Y minus 3 squared, so it's got to be this. Equals 13, right? Not 169, right? Don't fall for that. Letter A is your answer, okay? Which is the correct graph of the partial function f of x equals x squared if x is less than -1. F of x equals 2 if x is greater than or equal to -1. I'm going to simplify my life and say, do I remember what f of x equals 2 or y equals 2 is? Here's the graph of y equals 2, right? Just like that. Where do I see y equals 2? Well, I see y equals 2 here. This is y equals 1. This one's out. This is certainly not y equals 2. That's out. And this is y equals 2, but it's less than -1, and I need greater than or equal to -1. Here's where y equals 2, greater than or equal to -1. Here's -1, right? Greater than or equal to -1. Okay? And by the way, what does y equals x squared look like? Remember, y equals x squared looks like this, right? 0, 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. -1 times -1 is 1. -2 times -2 is 4. -3 times -3 is 9, right? So it looks like that. And so here's the portion of that graph that's less than -1. My point is, I don't really even need to know that necessarily, as long as I know y equals 2, and I find the only one that y equals 2, where x is greater than or equal to 1, right? But there you go. Letter A is your answer. Okay. Over here, f of x equals x plus 2 if x is greater than 0. F of x equals 4 if x is less than or equal to 0. So where are my 4's? Okay. Well, here's 4, but it's greater than -1. No good. I want less than or equal to 0. Here's 4, but it's less than or equal to -1. No good. Here's 4, less than or equal to 0. That looks good. Here's 4 greater than 0. I want less than or equal to 0. So it's going to be this one. Okay. The other part says x plus 2. That means 1x plus 2, right? So that means here you start at 2. You go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. There it is. That's your answer. Okay. Which function does the graph represent? Okay. So here's how I want you to take on these multiple choices. I want you to pick an easy point here. This point right here is the point 3, 2, right? 3, 2, okay? So I want you to put in 3 for x, all right? If I put in 3 for x here, all right, first of all, what do I want to get when I put in 3? I want to get 2 for y, right? Okay, so if I put in 3 for x here, I get 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. The negative of that is -9. 6 times 3 is 18. So -9 plus 18 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. Is that 2? No. No good. If I put 3 in for x here, I get 20. No good. If I put 3 in for x here, I get 2. Ding, 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 ding. If I put 3 in for x here, I get negative 34. Just pick the number. Just pick the equation that gives me 2 when I put in 3. That's all you got to do. I want you to do the same thing here. All right, I'm going to put in 5. When I put in 5, I want to get 3. Look at this. This one only has one problem that even has the 3 there. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 squared is 0 plus 3 is 3. Here, 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 squared is 100. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 squared is 0. No good. 5 squared is 25. 25 minus 5 is 20. No good. Easy. These problems are easy. Don't let them fool you. You've been watching the Weiss channel.